I sip the Henny for the day, baby. Bad man, we no stray, baby. Oops, I done fell for your way, baby. I know, girl, but and I know from the first time I seen your love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I will fall for you, you got to know that everyone falls.
Alright, you guys, so the first thing you'll be needing is your wig cap, and I prefer to use the dome cap. I find like it just secures my wig better on my head, and it gives my wig like an even tighter fit. Now the hair that I'm using is from Rico Hair on AliExpress. Again, this is an AliExpress vendor, and this is pretty much what the frontal looks like. Then you'll be needing a few of these T-pins. I use these to secure the lace frontal to the mannequin head for when I do start stitching it. Then you're going to take your frontal and you're going to position it to where you want it to lay. And as you guys can see, I'm going to use the T-pins to secure it right there. And you're pretty much just going to do the same exact thing on the other side. And now I'm just taking all of that hair and I'm moving it out of the way so when I do start stitching the lace down, it doesn't get in my way. Now that I'm finished sewing the lace down, I'm just going to braid the hair so it doesn't get in my way while I'm sewing the bundles down. Now moving on to the bundles, I'm using 4 bundles of their, I believe this is their Peruvian straight. And I'm using 4 bundles of the 28 inches. And I believe the frontal was a 20 inch if I'm not mistaken. I'll leave all the details down below in the description bar on this hair for you guys. Okay, now for the first track, I'm going to sew that right below that line that I'm pointing at. And I do this because I found like if I sewed more than one weft right there, like the wig cap will fit so tight on my head and I do not want that. So I rather only sew one track right there and just sew all the rest above it. It just fits my head even better. And I'm pretty much just going to start sewing it down. Now for these bundles, I'm not going to flip over the wefts. I'm just going to cut them as I go along. And for the second track, I'm going to sew that right above that tread lining. Then you're pretty much going to sew all the other wefts just like this, going across right up until you get towards like the center of the frontal. And I'll pretty much show you guys how I would lay the top piece. Now that I'm finished making the wig, that was actually the easy part to me. The hard part is plucking it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut off all that extra elastic band from around it, and then we're going to get to plucking. Then I'm taking the T-pins to secure that lace down to the mannequin head, so when I do start plucking it, my wig doesn't shift or anything. So normally before I would start like plucking my wigs, I will normally part it into little sections. Then I'll pluck that area and then part again, pluck again. You just have to know like how much hair do you want coming out, you know. You gotta know how like thin you want it to be looking. So I always try to go for this more natural look. Like I try to avoid like as much baby hairs as I can. I just be wanting my frontals to look natural, like really natural as possible. So I normally just pluck until my frontal looks really natural and really nice in the front. Like I do not like the excessive baby hairs at all. It just looks so fake. So just pluck until your shit looks natural, and that's really it. Now once I'm done plucking everything, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay those baby hairs that I plucked. The only gel that I use for my edges is the Got2b gel because the hold on it is so amazing. Like once you lay your edges with it, it's not moving going anywhere. Like it's literally stuck to your head like glue. So that's why I prefer to use the Got2b gel. And then you're pretty much going to follow the same step on the other side of the wig. Look at the difference in this. Like that's the side that's not plucked and this is the side that's plucked. Like do you guys see that huge difference? This is the part you guys are always asking about, how I lay my frontals so flat. Now this is what I use to lay my frontals. So yeah, I use the argan oil mousse and then I part the hair and I apply the mousse directly to where I parted the hair and I just comb through it. Now after you apply the mousse and you're finished combing through it, you can either blow dry the hair or you can let it sit. But I normally always blow dry and then I just flat iron the hair afterwards. Now that's how I get my frontals to lay so flat. And yeah, this is pretty much what the wig looks like afterwards. I hope this video helped you guys a lot. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.